Happy birthday.
Hey there, welcome back. I'm Joanie Simon, and today it is my 35th birthday. I am so excited to get to celebrate this birthday with you guys here on YouTube, and I thought what better way than to celebrate with a birthday cake. And so every year growing up, I would ask my mom for the same exact cake. It was this ice cream roll cake, so I wanted to go ahead and attempt it here on YouTube. I have never actually made this. It's always been something my mom has done. So she gave me the recipe, and I'm gonna see if I can make it happen here for you guys today on YouTube. You only need 3 simple ingredients. All we have is a box cake mix of angel food cake. Then we have some mint chocolate chip ice cream. Of course, you could go with whatever ice cream you like, but I am a mint chocolate fan through and through. And then some chocolate frosting and some white frosting for decorating. So with that, let's go ahead and jump on into the cake. So according to Mom's directions, we want to start off with 1 box of angel food cake mix and prepare it according to the package directions. So adding the water to it, beating it. Of course, all the instructions are on the back of the box, so just rock and roll from there. But instead of pouring it into a tube pan, we want to put it into a jelly roll pan because we're going to roll this up, as you saw, with that beautiful cake in the end. And then once we've got it all spread out into our jelly roll pan, we want to bake it at 375 degrees for 20 minutes. So this is where we do depart from the directions on the back of the box, but we're going to go ahead and follow Mom's directions and see how this bakes up. So once this little baby is out of the oven, you want to let it hang out and rest for about 5 minutes just to cool off a little bit because we are going to handle it. You're going to want to then put down a kitchen towel. Any standard kitchen towel is great as long as it's clean, and then put some powdered sugar down. And then what we want to do is take our cooled angel food and turn it out onto that towel. Hopefully it'll come out. Mom says this works. Don't fail me now, Mom. All right, it's sticking, Mom. Is it supposed to stick like this? Oh wait, I think we're okay. Oh, don't screw it up. This is why Mom makes this cake. We did it! And voila! There's our cake. Okay, I was a little stressed there for a minute. Then what we want to do is just take more powdered sugar and dust that over the top, because what this is going to do is prevent this from sticking to itself into the towel. We don't want it to stick because we do want to be able to unroll it so we can fill it with that ice cream. Okay, so we've got our powdered sugar down, and now comes the initial rolling stage. So this is just so that it'll be properly into the rolled position when we're ready to spread our ice cream onto it. So I just start here at the edge, and then I just roll it up over itself. And because it's such a spongy cake, this is not gonna destroy the cake. It shouldn't be falling apart. And since it's still warm, that's why it's gonna hold together and make the perfect shape. So now that I've got it like this, I'm just gonna pop it in the refrigerator for an hour. Do not rush this step. You do not wanna put cold ice cream onto a hot cake. It's just gonna become a disaster. So I will see you back here in about an hour. So I made a mistake. I just called my mom. Apparently I skipped a step. What else is new? I forgot to put the wax paper down in the bottom of the jelly roll pan before putting the angel food cake into it. Apparently that will prevent it from sticking. So just make sure to follow the directions linked in the description box below. I have got the full recipe there per Mom's instructions, and I will try from here on out to follow them to the T. I swear, me and my brain. So now that that cake has thoroughly chilled, we can unroll it out onto a work surface, just like yay. Got it on a cutting board. You can see it's kind of a little bit rolly. That's okay, because we want to be able to roll it right back up, right? So, and then the tricky part, I've got to think this is going to be the tricky part. Mom says this is easy. So I've got my gallon of ice cream, or is this a half gallon? 1.5 quarts. I don't know. Anyway, so I have my ice cream here, and you want to let this sit out about 5 minutes. You don't want to let it sit out too long because you don't want to end up putting soup on top of your cake here, but you just want to know that it's easy enough to work with. But what Mom says is buy it in a square container, because then what we can do is hoist this puppy out. She says to run a knife around the whole thing, so then we can pull it out of the container, and then we can cut it into slices and just lay the slices onto the cake. Oh, very nice. And if you have to sneak a bite or two of the ice cream, I will not fault you. So now what I'm gonna do, she says you can just slice it up. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna slice it up because I wanna put it kind of that a ways. Oh, Mom, you're a genius. Might have to do a little puzzle work here, but that's okay. little ice cream puzzle here. My fingers are getting a little bit cold, I'm not gonna lie, but it looks like we might have success. This is resembling something that I remember my mom making back in the day. So now that all the ice cream is down, all we have to do is re-roll it. So I'm actually gonna start from where we had rolled it before, right back up, but we don't want the towel to follow us this time quite like it did before. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I'm being careful. I'm like super paranoid that this thing is gonna fall apart. Oh, and it's kind of coming out the back end. Okay, Mom, you didn't warn me about this. All right. Oh, it looks like a Yule log. Okay, and then I've just got this little seam on the bottom. That's not a problem because that's ultimately going to go on the bottom of the cake. Now what I'm gonna do is just pick this little baby up and I'm gonna take the towel away because we don't need the towel anymore. And I'm just gonna put this here on this cutting board or, you know, any sort of cookie tray or whatever. Stick this back in the refrigerator. We want this to get nice and hard, and then we are going to frost it. Then from here, we just want to use some regular old chocolate frosting, or again, whatever flavor you enjoy, strawberry, vanilla, go crazy. We're gonna cover this completely with frosting, or my mom on occasion has been known to serve them just straight up naked style, but I love chocolate frosting, and then decorate it with all sorts of flourishes with those Wilton piping tips. But once you've got it completely frosted up, all decorated, you're gonna stick it back in that freezer for about an hour or until you're ready to serve it. And then we're gonna slice into it and celebrate my birthday. Do you see what I have? Why do I have a cake?
Because it's your birthday.
It's Mommy's birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Do you guys want to sing me happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Oh, wait, we gotta light the candles
Oh
first,
yeah, light the
Calvin.
candles.
So enthusiastic.
Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mama Bear. Happy birthday to you.
Woohoo! No, I gotta pull it out. All right, do you guys want to help me?
Yeah.
1, 2. Yes, and happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for joining me for my birthday. If you want the recipe to this cake and other great birthday ideas, head to the description box below. And with that, what do we say, guys?
See you guys later. Bye.
Bye!